You might as well just call Molineux the place where Chelsea always get hat-tricks. I love the fact that we are playing beautiful football. But there is one person that deserves more credit than Cole Palmer. But there is something else that always rears its ugly head that's going to hinder us from getting top 4. But we're going to talk about it in this video. What's up guys, it's your boy Sai here, and what a time to be a Chelsea fan, because I'll tell you something now, it's probably the one fixture where you're like, we're kind of licking our lips. Wolves are relegation bound, so it's not a case of will we beat Wolves, it's a case of one, how many can we score past Wolves, and how many goals can we keep Wolves from scoring. But there is one thing I'm so pleased, let's talk about the obvious, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is back on the score sheet, back scoring hat-tricks, and this is going to do wonders for him. But notice as well, Cole Palmer was back playing in his favoured position, which is on the right-hand side. Enzo was in the middle, behind playing as the 10, and then Palmer was on the right-hand side. Now, fair enough, both the goals came from 2 penalties, right? But what well-taken penalties. Let's call a spade a spade. I think the first penalty was to Palmer's right, which obviously people like to know. Palmer likes to, shoot on his favoured foot, where PSG, where he scored his goals against PSG. And then the second pen, you think to yourself, the second pen is always harder than the first. But then he gave him the eyes, man. I love the fact that Palmer just changes his body shape at the very last second when he took his first pen. And then in the second penalty, he gave him the eyes and then sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. But I bet you any money social media was like, yeah, Cole Palmer, he always scores penalties, so what? But then upsets Cucurella, plays a pass into Cole Palmer. Palmer hits the roof of the net, and he gets his hat-trick. I love the fact that Cole Palmer is back scoring goals, and Palmer coming in from the right-hand side back into the middle, it works very, very well. It works really, really well. However, there is a problem. We have a massive, massive problem, and again, it's set pieces. We just can't organize ourselves when it comes to set pieces. When we conceded, I was like, it's another set piece goal again, man. We just can't deal with the first ball. The ball bounces, and we just can't deal with it. We need to get set pieces on point, especially now. And I've said it, I put a message in my TikTok, and I said, I genuinely think we are going to beat Arsenal. I maybe need to reconsider that after seeing how fragile we are from set pieces. But as I said before, man, there is one player who I believe deserves a lot of credit, and he is an ex-player. Yeah, Liam Rosenior, 7 wins out of 9 games, and the 2 losses came from the Arsenal result, rightly so. Arsenal beat us over 2 legs. But other than that, I feel like Liam Rosenior, the way he wants us to play and how quickly he's got the boys transitioning from how they played under Maresca and how it is now. Because under Maresca, it was still possession football, but under Maresca, it was very, very slow, very, very methodical. I think that's the word. It was just really, really slowing the tempo down. But the tempo was so slow, by the time we got into the final third, we were just too predictable. And it's like, we're just recycling the ball in front of their goal, and we're not scoring enough goals. Under Liam now, Liam's like, we're going to play the same way, but we're going to be more creative. We're going to be more daring. We're going to get the ball in behind. The players out wide have to be a little bit more patient. They're going to be out of the game a lot. But when they are involved, they're making runs in behind. They're playing balls in behind. As I said, Santos is playing balls through the defense, and the wingers getting behind. It's now quicker in the final third, which is the reason why we won those penalties. But it's good to see that Liam does have a backup plan, unlike Maresca, who will die on his own sword about his way of playing of the 4-2-3-1 and the inverted. He will just play that way until forever, right? But at least we know that someone like Liam Rosenior is like, do you know what? That's the way that we're going to play. We can be flexible. We can change the way. We can adapt, and we can still play our football, and we can still change the system. I do feel that once the confidence grows, and we get, I would say, better defenders come in, I do feel like we can kick on. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, guys. Our next game is on Tuesday against Leeds. It is at home. I want some revenge. I want revenge against Leeds. After what they did at Ellen Road, I want revenge. So our next game is on Tuesday. Let me know your predictions down below. And if it's the first time here, don't forget to subscribe, guys. And I'll see you guys at the next upload on Tuesday. Peace.